In this video, I'm going to teach how to draw a torso, and specifically a male torso. They're really fun to draw because there's lots of muscles and lots of different shapes in there. So I feel like the more muscular or things you have going on in the torso, then it's easier to draw. This is my source, and I'm just gonna have this kind of go into abstraction where his head and like the flowers are. But the technique that I love using for drawing bodies and figures is gesture drawing. So I'm just gonna teach briefly on that. So use I'm using a 5B pencil, but you can use a lighter pencil. And if you have a heavy pencil like this, just don't press down too hard. You wanna just lightly hold the pencil. So I'm just gonna lightly kind of map out the contour edges of where everything's gonna be, where the elbow is right here, just kind of mapping out different points, arm, the side of his body, hips. And so with gesture drawing, you're getting all these angles, and you start with the contour really lightly, and then you are finding the angles of like the shoulders, rib cage, and hips. So those are like the three main important angles that you want to find. So you get those lines in really lightly. And next, once you kind of have a loose outline of where things are at, then you can start kind of doing the gesture drawing, and you're looking for all those inner shapes. So each muscle here is a shape that you can kind of lightly, you want to just kind of circle and like keep your pencil really busy when you're doing this, and it will be a lot easier. So you're kind of feeling your way through the drawing. And I love gesture drawing because it really creates this 3D looking drawing. It doesn't look so flat. So when you're looking for the shapes, just kind of make these round scribbles. Just keep your pencil moving. So above each rib, there are muscles here, and I'm just getting those in there. And then you can start to darken some of the contour lines or the shadows in here. So using this technique for drawing a torso, you can get your drawing done really quickly and accurately. Instead of just trying to outline everything, you're getting all those inner shapes. I think maybe his jaw is way too small. His head's too small. So you can also line up, like I'm looking at the elbows here and drawing a line down. This elbow is higher than this one. So that always helps if you're getting the angles of everything. It's going to be a lot more proportionate. So now I'm starting to kind of just shade and darken some of these shadowy areas. And that's going to make the drawing really come to life. And with graphite, you can kind of smudge and blend areas together. So a lot of time people, when they're drawing, they focus on just getting the outline of the drawing accurate, but in order to have a really beautiful drawing, you have to also pay attention to what's inside, and it's just as important as the contour. So pay attention to all the different shapes you're seeing within the torso, and all the different shadows. So now I'm just gonna have fun with it and just make this part kind of expressive and go into abstraction. Maybe I'll use some charcoal. And charcoal is really good for blending, and you can get really soft transitions. So maybe you guys watching don't know this, but you can use charcoal for a really beautiful underpainting or underdrawing on for your paintings, and you can do oil right on top of it as long as you spray it really good with fixative. But I've been playing with that and it's a lot of fun, and I like it more than graphite. You just have to make sure you have a good fixative. So if your drawing is getting kind of messy and gray like mine is, you can take your eraser and kind of erase some of the highlights to get those bright spots again. You can erase some of the outer contour lines. So most importantly, while you're drawing and sketching your torso or figure that you're working on, just remember to be loose and just have fun, and hold your pencil like towards the back so you can be a little bit more loose and less controlled. You can also hold your pencil different ways, and especially when you're doing the gesture drawing and those inner shapes. I hope this video was inspiring for you all, and I'm really excited to see how you incorporate this into your art.